So there you go. So, yeah, so there it is.
We have the world's fastest cheetah. How'd you catch it? Shut up.
I want to see if you're wittier than the science people who wrote these articles, Eric.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to read you the statement, and I want you to insert a witty comment. It says, an ice cube takes up to 9% more volume than the water used to make it. We have no witty comment to add here. Eric?
An ice cube takes 9 more what?
An ice cube takes up about 9% more volume than the water used to make it.
Yeah, I got nothing. You caught me off guard. I got to think of something.
Yeah.
That's usually when I revert to, so does your mom. But
doesn't quite work that way. I don't even know what to say. I got nothing witty. It's one of those weird statements that I'm not sure if something witty is even available for it.
I'm sure it is, but I'm at a loss at the moment. You caught me totally off guard. The Thor's King guys did that to me too.
Yeah, they did that to me too. Bastards.
I recovered pretty good, but hey, speaking of which, I still haven't heard the one that you and I are on. Is that out there in the world?
As far as I know, I haven't heard it. I have no idea. Should ask them.
Fans of Eric and Gord, you should check out us on the You Suck, Thor's King, whatever they're calling it. It's a good podcast, good stuff.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
And hey, just because I'm not busy enough doing stuff for Eric and Gord, I am now taking on a role as contributing editor to a newsletter for That Anger Management Crap, which is a great podcast with that guy. You remember I did that podcast, the philosophy one?
Yes, I do.
Oh, yeah, he's got a new one, and he needs someone to head up his newsletter. And I thought, hey, I'm not ever doing anything.
I do nothing with my time. Okay,
I'll take that on too. So everyone start listening to That Anger Management Crap. It's a good podcast, actually. And read his newsletter. It will be written by yours truly.
Very cool.
I've only ever finished one Eric and Gord newsletter. I think it was this May or something. Last May. I don't know. But this one I think I can commit to.
Oh, man.
Lend more credibility. And in case you guys don't know, because I haven't mentioned it, I have a book out on Amazon available for sale. 2 people have apparently returned it. So, because my sales have dropped since last time. So I don't know whether the credit got declined or something. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it's called The Only Bad Thing That Ever Happened at the Bourbon Hotel. You can find it on Amazon in like 8 countries. Please check it out. It's okay. It's got a lot about apples and Australians. Has nothing about that. Buy my book. Are we done? Is that it? Are we out of facts?
I do have a couple other ones if you want to hear them.
Why not?
Okay. Did you know that it takes a photon up to 40,000 years to travel from the core of the sun to the surface?
It's pronounced photon, by the way.
Photon. But yet it only takes 8 minutes to travel from the surface to Earth. So it takes 40,000 years to go from the core to the surface, and then 8 minutes from surface to Earth.
Huh. That's a long time.
That is a very long time. This is some of these weird science facts that I don't understand. There's enough DNA in the average person's body to stretch from the sun to Pluto and back 17 times.
Okay.
I don't understand how that's remotely even close to possible.
Well, DNA is microscopic, tiny,
right?
Like almost immeasurably small.
Which means if all of that could fit into the human body, you can't stretch the human body from here to Pluto and back. How the fuck could the DNA reach it there and back?
Oh, you could. Hawking said it's a spaghettification. You just have to be in a black hole. Then you can stretch the fuck out of us.
Maybe. Sure.
That's true. That's true. I know shit about stuff.
Well, they say that DNA molecules are the size of this, or the DNA molecules, specific ones, are 1.7 to 8.5 centimeters long when uncoiled.
Shit.
And about 5 centimeters on average, and you have between 500,000 and 2.5 million different pairs.
Huh.
And apparently that means if you were to outstretch each one, so that there is about 37 trillion cells in the human body. So if you were to uncoil all the DNA and encased in each cell and place the molecule end to end, it would sum the total length of 2 to 10 times 14 power meters, which is 17 round trips to Pluto.
Much like everything else, I'll believe it when I see it. So get to stretching, boys.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Call Elon.
I don't understand this one.
Ride.
There are 8 times as many atoms in a teaspoon of water than there are teaspoons of water in the Atlantic Ocean. There you go.
That makes sense, I guess. I know, like,
they're tiny.
Atoms are fucking everywhere. I went to high school with like 100 of them. Every third dude is atom.
That's random. Did you know that grasshoppers have ears in their bellies?
I had no idea.
Yep. They have a sound detector with that's a thin membrane called a tympanum, or an eardrum. It's covered and protected by the wings and allows the grasshopper to hear the songs of its fellow grasshoppers.
That's stupid.
There you go.
And you don't know that. I don't think you know that. I don't think science knows that. I think they're speculating.
Nothing about this is saying speculation. It is all stated as fact.
If they had ears, then Dre would have put out a pair of Beats just for them, and he hasn't yet. So I think you're lying.
Maybe that's why his wife is suing him, because
Dre would have put out his grasshopper Beats. It'd be awesome if that's what he was obsessed with. That's why we haven't heard from him in years. He's like, I gotta make beats for the grasshoppers.
I gotta add that sick ass beat to a fucking grasshopper song.
They need to hear this.
They need to hear this.
You know what I heard today? I learned. I don't know why I pick on Dre so much. Your beats suck, and they're $300. That's why. They're no better than Skull Candy, but people buy them because they're $300. Yeah. Well, those must be good. They're $300.
I love Dre. I'm a big fan of Dre, and I do not like his fucking headphones.
Bacteria scream when they die. Apparently, there's another one you can't prove, but fucking ask a grasshopper if he hears it. I guess.
I'm gonna go out, find a grasshopper. I'm gonna pick him up. Hey, when was the last time you heard bacteria die? Does it scream?
That's when the grasshopper turns around and goes, "Yeah, and it's freaky as shit, dude." Like, all right.
I hate having an ear on my belly. It sucks.
I think I need some sleep because that grasshopper answered me.
And according to science, you cannot taste food without saliva.
That makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
I had a friend in high school who couldn't taste food because he was born with no taste buds.
No
and
taste
he had
buds.
a sense of smell.
Oh.
Because of that, because taste buds give you your smell. And he was born with no taste buds, so he could not taste it, he could not smell. Could you imagine not tasting food your entire life?
That'd be terrible.
Just think about that.
No, I don't want to.
Food tastes like. Whereas the last time I saw him, I was 18, so I don't know what he's up to. But yeah, he could taste extremely sweet things. That was it. That's all.
Oh, wow.
So he loved frosted mini wheats. He could taste the frosting on
Oh
the
shit!
frosted
Eh?
mini wheats, and that was his like that's all he ate. But yeah, that was just suck. Like go through, like, you don't know what your favorite food tastes like. Like that's fucked.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, you never tasted like Thanksgiving.
Oh
That's
my
fucked.
god. A
You know,
barbecue. I just not. Oh my god, that would kill me.
it's all meaningless. He used to just clear a room by sitting there and farting up a storm too, and just laugh, and he had no idea what it smelled like.
That's funny. Oh man. My last fact that I have, and then I gotta bail. I gotta go to the bathroom. Um,
What is it about this show that's just a laxative to Gord? I don't
it
get it.
truly is. I just get all my shit out when I'm on the show, and I gotta get it into me again.
That's funny.
Helium. Interesting thing about helium, and there is a video of this. You can actually see the video.
It's Valium, all right. You don't know how it identifies.
It's helium until changed otherwise.
Helium.
When helium is cooled to almost absolute zero, which is negative 460 degrees Fahrenheit,
I thought it was 263 something. Anyway, go ahead.
273 degrees Celsius.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. Well, it becomes a liquid, but not only that, but it flows against gravity, and it will actually start running up and over, like the container that's it's being contained in. It'll actually run up and over, and force its way out, and shoot up quite a little bit of height on that before it actually goes back to gravity again. So it still holds its helium properties of being lighter than air, but even when it's in a liquid form.
That's because it's a witch. Burn it.
That's it. Burn it.
Helium blows up like a motherfucker too, right? That's one of the ones that.
That's what brought the Hindenburg down.
That's right.
Yep.
And yeah, blimps never caught on. It's weird. Weird that's not a mass form of travel.
Yeah.
I can't believe we think we're ready for space travel. We're a group of people that thought a giant balloon full of helium was a good way to travel.
You can walk faster than that thing can fucking fly.
And it's also just a giant bomb. Like, hey, let's don't float around in this giant bomb. That seems like a great idea. We should do that and make it a mass form of travel. Weird that never caught on.
Right? Fuck it. I gotta have this on because I didn't even see this one. It's at the bottom.
That's how Lou Pearlman made his fortune, by the way. Blimps. He crashed a blimp, but he got the insurance money.
Got the insurance money. Beetlejuice, not the movie, but the star. One of the brightest stars in our sky.
You mean Michael Keaton?
Yes. If it exploded, which, for the record, it can anytime within the next 2,000 years. It could happen at any point. They know it's going to explode. It's on the verge of exploding and going supernova. When that happens, when that happens, it will light our sky continuously for 2 months.
Where?
Our sky. So when we look up at the night sky, it will actually be like it will be bright enough.
Your sky is very different than my sky, and my sky is not Australia's sky. Like it's going to light up the entire world.
Whatever area is facing it.
So, then it will. I don't understand how then it won't be we'll still be dark. Unless if we're facing it during our daytime but not our nighttime, well, it's supposed to be dark.
It will be brighter than a full moon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not that impressive.
Well, think about how bright the full moon is. Now think about how far away Betelgeuse is. It's just a dot compared to what the moon is. But that dot will end up being brighter than our full moon.
Well, you do understand that space is full of bright dots, right?